Hello friends, uh, this is my first video on YouTube and thank you for taking your time to watch this video. So today I am going to introduce virtualization for you. So virtualization is core concept behind any cloud computing technologies, and as an IT person we have to understand what is virtualization, what are the key benefits of virtualization. So first we will understand what is traditional server, because in traditional server we have some architecture already defined. So in traditional server we have a physical hardware, and on physical hardware we install operating system. An operating system we can install n number of applications, and those will be accessed by the users. So this is how our traditional server architecture is. Defining virtualization, in defining virtualization, abstraction is very important. To understand abstraction, because abstraction is a keyword here, it is like you have one physical server and then you abstract those physical resource. When I say physical resource, it is your CPU, your memory, your hard disk, and your storage, and your network adapters, etc. So the physical resource will be abstracted to your virtual resource, and virtual resource can then use the same physical resource which are available on the physical hardware. But how is this possible? So there is one key component to give this feature, that is hypervisor. So you must be also aware of the example popular hypervisor like VMware, Zen, KVM. Microsoft has its Hyper-V. So this hypervisor will intercept. It will intercept and emulate the instruction. So whenever an VM will try to do some instruction and try to execute those instructions on hardware, this hypervisor will intercept those and it will pass on to the hardware layer, and then it will also allow you to manage the n number of VMs. So this is a very core of, you can say, virtualization, because without any hypervisor you will not be able to get the abstraction layer in any physical server machines. So this is how server virtualization will look like. So you can see there is hardware there like the previous slide, but there is an additional layer of hypervisor, and then we have a three operating system there. So it can be any operating system, it can be Windows, it can be Linux. So on top of it you can install your applications. So if you have Windows based application, you can install on Windows OS, and if you have Linux related application, you can install on Linux OS, and so on, so forth. So this hypervisor is very important here for communication between operating system, which is on the virtual machine, and your hardware. So this is a mediator kind of thing for intercepting the instruction and also executing on the hardware. To give you some basic sense of it, I have taken a snapshot of the physical machine. In that you can see the computer management, and in the computer management I clicked on device manager. You can see that disk drives and HID, network adapter, those are the physical machines on any these are from the physical machine, because you can see the name of the adapters, name of the devices which are there. And this is how you will be seeing in the virtual machine. In virtual machine you will be noticing the name from the VMware virtual disk and VMware pointing disk, because this is virtualized and this is the emulated devices. And so I am using virtualization from VMware, that's why the name VMware is mentioned here. And You will be also wondering what is the advantages and why people are using the virtualization, why people are using virtual machines today. So I have mentioned the key benefits here. First is resource optimization of hardware, because you have only one hardware, and on the same one hardware you can run multiple machines. So it's always cheaper to have several VM running on one physical server rather than purchasing multiple machines. And you can save the space, because you have physical machines. It will also consume your space, electricity, and if you have more machines, you can run more application, and hence the more business to anyone. So these are the main benefits. And from the administration point of view, it's also very easy. You can quickly create machines, you can quickly shut down it, you can reboot, you can do some kind of application testing. Like, instead of you must be thinking that instead of directly running the code on physical machine, I can create one virtual machine and test the performance and test the behavior on that virtual machine for that particular application. And if that is successful, I will think of replicating the same thing on the new virtual machine or production virtual machine. Those kind of environment you can do, and it's easy to maintain, and very very easy to upgrade. So you can upgrade your one application without thinking of any impact on other applications. So that is how this is very helpful to businesses today. So thank you friends for watching this video again, and if you like my video, please hit like, subscribe my channel for more such video, and you can also share it with your friends, because we will be taking more such videos in upcoming. We will be going in more detail about the type of virtualization, type of hypervisors, and so you will be notified once we'll be releasing my videos. So thank you friends.